Ew.
Oh no!
Ow! Oh, that's gonna hurt.
Please. Oh,
Did that
it just got pinned.
Oh yeah, it is. Look at the look. There's a little pin right there.
Oh god. Oh, I see it. I see it.
Oh,
Oh.
dude, headshot.
That's it. Oh god.
Focus your shit. Okay, you were saying? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm good. Fucking sorry. I was like, what? I have the data word. Oh, duh, it's in the data word.
You
It's
fool.
my bad. There you go, Colin. There you go. Get the hell out of here.
You're always doing this, man.
I know. What's this gonna talk about? Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about the cool remakes and stuff. We're playing a game that's gonna be made in a remake.
Alright, we're on board and heading to the bridge.
What's one game you want to see remade?
Strange.
Made?
Like
The
besides
quarantine
Dead
just lifted.
Space. Like,
And I already
Well,
mentioned, and I know I already
must have
mentioned,
left.
well,
That's
Time Splitters not
surprise.
really much of a remake, because I know
Isaac,
that's
get
a
back to the
sequel.
Kellion and prep it for launch.
But I wouldn't mind
Find out
having a
what we
remake
can
for
from
that
the
one.
bridge and meet you there.
Remake, I
If we live that long,
think I would like to
you're out of your
see.
league, Hammond. This is
Ah,
suicide.
which
We're
one?
going
Your
to die
lack
out
of
there.
confidence in me is duly noted, Miss
It would
Daniels.
probably be like the Jack
I
and
have a
Daxter
mission to
series.
complete, and that's exactly
Because I know
Oh,
they
I
remade the
with
first Ratchet
or
and
without
Clank game,
you.
and I know that's a
We
completely
understand
different
each other.
studio. Because we're talking about Naughty Dog and not
Just get
Insomniac
us out of
games.
here alive.
But I would really hope, really like if Naughty Dog would decide to, you know what? Let's remake the Jack and Daxter games. Like all three of them, like that would be great.
that'd be a really cool game.
Because I know they already made the remake for Ratchet and Clank, and my god, that game is so much fun. It's so good. Like, and it's not, and it doesn't give like any delay or anything. It's like, wow, it's a real solid remake.
I have yet to play it. I have to play it sometime.
And I already have it. And a game that I'm glad they already did a remake for were the first 3 Resident Evil games, the original ones.
Oh yeah.
Because I know they had first already did the remake for the first Resident Evil, and I do have the original copies, and I already played it. And it's like, wow, this is like really good. And when I was like, you know what? It was like probably 10 years ago when they did the remake, and I was like, wow, I really wish they would have made a remake for Resident Evil 2. And it's like probably like a couple years later, it's like, wow, they're remaking Resident Evil 2, and wow, that game was really hyped up,
Hell
and it was
yeah.
really good. Why are you running away from me? I'm the one supposed to be running.
Hey, bitch. I have to deal with you. There's.
They're really behind me.
Run! That's why he was running.
Is that motherfucker behind me? Oh, what the fuck? Where did you come from? No! Oh shit, get out of the way. You fucking money. Why the hell does the guy have money? Yeah, whatever, I probably just stole it.
Probably stole, yeah. Probably stole it from this guy.
Probably stole his wallet.
But this dude's wallet.
But yeah, that game, I really like the Resident Evil 2 remake. It's so freaking good. Like, and they really put a lot of love into it. The game that I really got disappointed was the 3rd remake, the Resident Evil 3. Really wish they would have given an extra year of development for that one.
I heard they took out like a lot of content for
They
this
did.
game.
They took a lot of content away from it. It's like, wow, this part was completely scrapped, because the original one was way longer than this one, than the one that we got.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was still good. I'm not gonna lie. It's not a bad game. It's good,
We made it to the
but it should have been better.
It's a nightmare.
That's pretty much like my review of the game, you could say. Like, it's good, but it should have been. It could have been better.
It has so much potential, I believe.
Yes, it had so much potential. 'Cause it's like they scrapped so many sections of it, and many like other people that were waiting for it, like other YouTubers, they were like, "Wow, we were really waiting for it," but it's like, "Wow, they scrapped this part," and it's like, "Well, what now?"
Did they take out like a really like good part of the game? Or?
They took a really big chunk of it because they skipped like probably like 2 sections completely from the game, from the original one. And it's like, wow, like what happened to the? Because in the original game, yeah, I missed it. In the original game, you would go to. Oh, that guy has no head. You would go to a park, and then you would go to a clock tower. They completely scrapped those 2 sections and threw you straight into another area that it's also part of the original, but it comes right after those 2 sections that I just mentioned.
I wonder why they took those like so many content for the
I
game.
wish I knew. Honestly, I wish I knew. But the thing that I really don't like about like remakes and stuff is like sometimes they just want to shove in a multiplayer mode.
Yeah.
And it's like this one, like they threw a multiplayer game there, but it's like really wish they would just stick to the original like single player campaign, because that's what Resident Evil 2 is. It's just a single player campaign, but it's really like well done.
Oh yeah, that remake is probably one of the best remakes.
Oh yeah,
out there.
it is one of the best remakes, and I know because I played the original Resident Evil 2 before playing the remake, because I was going really hard on the criticism, because I know I did the same for the Spyro Reignited trilogy.
Yeah.
I did the same for that one, because I was like, you know what? It's a remake, and I have the original one right here. Let's see what they do. And the Reignited trilogy, they did not disappoint. Really good remake or remaster. It's really, really good. So it's like, you know what? You guys did good, and I was going really hard on the criticism there. So it's like they did good. These guys are gonna be kicked.
And from what I've heard from the Resident Evil 2 remake, like I guess reviews, most of them were pretty good, especially from those
Like the original one.
who played the original one, and like people that I know that love Resident Evil was like, yeah, dude, this is like one of the best, or if not the best remake.
Oh yeah, it is. It's really good because I know that and the thing is like what made Resident Evil 2 the remake really like successful is that they kept the original things and they added extra.
Oh, that's always
Like
a good
for me,
part.
that's like a really big
No,
plus.
Hammond.
Because
This
in the
changes
original
everything.
one, like you barely go into the sewer section, and in this one, they made the
Can you
sewers a
access command
completely different new level. It's like, wow, I didn't expect this to be actually long.
No good. There's an
It was
executive
a
lockdown
really
of all
freaking good,
primary
and there was like
systems. Without
other
the
twists
captain's
and turns,
authorization, I can't access them.
especially this
Well,
motherfucker known as
Captain.
Mr. X.
Ah, Mr. X.
That guy,
Here he is.
oh my god, I remember the first time like Google saw it, he was like,
Location?
wait, there's a thing right here in my
Med
permit,
lab
how am I gonna get
status?
through it? And lo and behold, Mr. X just pops out and
Receipt.
he's like, no fucking way, dude!
You all
I
Mr.
can't
X.
access
Because
that
in the original,
information. Find the captain
he
and
was
find
there,
his rig.
but
With his
he wasn't like
authorization codes, I can
all
crack
over the
his
fucking
computer
place.
wide open.
It would just come out in certain sections and that's
I
it. In this
I'm
one,
sending the tram back to
he
your
was obviously
location.
like he was cheating,
Get to the medical
hunting
deck.
you down.
Find that rig as fast as
And
you
it's
can.
like, wow,
What was
that's a
that?
really big plus, and that's what I'm pretty sure that's what got people excited. So expecting a lot from Nemesis.
Oh, they're dead.
Because
they're dead.
I was completely fucking ignoring. I'm sorry, people.
Oh.
I'm here talking about how good the Resident Evil 2 remake is.
Well, they're dead.
Well, I'm sorry, people. I'm the only survivor here. Well, bye bye.
Something happened.
Something happened. They died. That's cool. I actually like more Resident Evil 2, like even the original one, more than Resident Evil 3, the original.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
it's like I like them both. Like they're good games. Don't get me wrong, they're good games. But I like the second one better. I don't know. I feel like the third one was for me it was kind of like a step down. After at one point, I just found Nemesis annoying because he was like, "Dude, just let me fucking explore the place on my own. God damn it,
Please,
can you please do it?" And without trying to slam me into the fucking wall.
just give me some personal space.
Yeah, please. I'm playing as Jill.
Oh god, Jill looks
Oh,
gorgeous in
Jill's
that
fucking-
remake.
Jill's
Speaking of Jill.
Oh, Jill and Claire are fucking gorgeous in their remakes.
Gee, please put a picture of Jill in the remake.
Oh yes, you can do that, or you can put a picture of Claire too. I don't care.
Well,
They're like,
you know what? Put both of them.
they're really, really fucking pretty. I'm like, wow.
Oh,
I was like, because I was like, because at first I wasn't much of a fan of Claire's design from the remake from Resident Evil 2, but after I saw her in motion, it's like, you know what? I like it. Like I grew accustomed. It's like, wow, she looks really nice in this outfit.
the moment I saw her, she looked great. That biker outfit.
Oh yeah, that's like really good. And I was like,
Yeah,
wow. And I made it my mission in Resident Evil 2. It's like, you know what, Leon, Claire, I'm gonna make sure both of you motherfuckers don't die here.
Protect the girl.
And I know there was a
Protect
lot,
her.
and I know there were a lot of streamers and newcomers to the series, and wow, they reacted so differently to what I did. It's like, wow, that was a rookie mistake. Not gonna lie.
You should have done that.
No, they shouldn't. Okay, I got 2 weapons here, G, and I can only afford one. Which one do you want me to use?
With the names, laser. What's the other one?
Pulse rifle. This one's pretty much like the pulse rifles from the Alien series.
Oh yeah, yeah. Get the Langan. Let's see what that does.
You want me to get the Langan?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's see what it does.
Langan's like, I know how to use it. I know how to use all weapons, but okay.
To use this weapon.
Yeah, this is Langan. Aims like that. Anything that's right there in between, it'll cut. So, in other words, it's a good weapon.
Nice.
It's a good weapon. Do I have any power notes? I got shit. I don't have it Stacy. But yeah, I made it my mission in the Resident Evil 2 remake to make sure both Leon and Claire don't die. Especially Claire! Because like, okay, Claire, I'm gonna take care of you.
Yeah, I would.
Because Claire, with me, she is my Resident Evil crush.
Uh,
My god, she's gorgeous! She's gorgeous, man!
I know. I never played a Resident Evil game, but I will protect Jill to the death. I will
Oh, yeah.
protect her.
Oh yeah, trust me, I protected her.
My god,
I protected her, and I make sure like she didn't. I make sure she never got killed.
never heard her.
I always make sure like, you know what? If I have a like a crush on you, like, no, I'm gonna make sure you don't get fucking hit.
Don't you even touch her.
No, but I know in the Resident Evil 2 remake, I actually only died one time.
Whoa.
Yeah, I only died once, but it was with Leon, and I was like, well, it was an accident. I didn't expect that to happen.
Fuck you.
No, Leon's cool. Okay. He's a cool guy. My sister actually has a crush on Leon.
Really?
Yeah, she told me.
Right.
She was like, you know what? I find Leon from Resident Evil 4 really hot.
Um,
And I was like, you know what? I don't blame you. He's a cool guy.
You're right.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. I mean, I'm pretty sure. Because I know, like, many people are like, wow, dude, Leon, especially from RE4.
No, that's the guy.
That guy was good. But, like, Leon, he just grew up around
Jacoby.
and he's cool. Oh, yeah. Oh, I got the Force now. I got the Force.
Yeah,
Fuck out of here.
Fuck.
Actually, yeah, I can pick her up, too.
Oh god. What are you doing? There you go.
Okay. I'll
Katase.
go where?
Oh
I could just imagine the scream of the. There's a scream that they always put in movies. I don't know what it's called. It's a scream that they always put in movies. I don't know, but it's
no! The Mufasa scream.
kind of like that. But it's. But, oh yes, get back. These are cool. This is so I can get more weapons. The flamethrower sound.
Flamethrower,
Fuck
yes.
the, no, fuck the flamethrower. I mean, I'll
man.
pick it up, but I'm not gonna use it because these do take up inventory slots. I'm just gonna leave it there. But yeah, I was comparing myself when I bought the Resident Evil 2 remake. I made sure to never touch the internet because I don't know why some people are like motherfuckers. And they're like, they get the game like early, but as soon as the game comes out to the public, they're like, "Hey man, here's the final boss."
We were
Hey dude, you
attacked.
missed out on this
Kendra's
8 hours
gone.
of
One minute she was
cutscenes.
there, and
Like, hey, dude, here you go, man. Hey, this is how you beat the game. Like, guys, the game just came out.
We can still
Let me
do
play
this.
the piece.
Get me the
And then I'll
captain's
come back
codes,
and
and
see
we'll
if you're-
find Nicole.
If you're right or wrong. And I
Looks
know
like the crew
there's a lot of people that
barricaded
are
the
like,
door to the
wow,
emergency wing. You have to
fucking
break
suck
through
this game.
to the morgue.
Dude, you're
Get
trash.
some
Dude,
thermite
why are you
for
playing
medical
this?
storage,
Stop.
and a shock pad from Zero G Therapy. Should be down the corridor. Communication is useless in all this static.
Oh yeah, you were gonna mention Ada Wong.
Dude, Ada Wong from Resident
Oh
Evil.
my
Dude,
god,
she
dude.
is
Oh, she's hot. No wonder Leon fucking loves her.
She hot, man. She
Oh
hot.
yes, dude. No, I'm not gonna lie. Like that in that red dress. Oof. Oh my god.
I love red.
God, dude.
Give me
There's-
Ada.
There's just something about the color red. Oh my god, like yes, Ada, and I completely forgot to mention her. I was like, how could I forget about? Oh yeah, the secondary fire. Yeah, you ever notice I could just do this?
Oh yeah, I remember
That's
that.
why I'm doing that. That's what I'm doing. Okay, whatever. Hey, we'll say, oh yeah, Ada. Yes.
Dude, Ada.
What was it like? In RE2, obviously, like in the original, like we can see too much about it, but Resident Evil 4, my god.
Yes.
Oh, for Ada.
Yes.
My god, Ada. Holy
Yes.
shit. Oh, and I remember because the people was playing, was like, wow, dude, Ada looks fucking hot.
Dude, she looks great.
She does. She looks great. And she was like trying to mention like, hey, what other horror games like famous do you play with? Like, I don't really know too many.
I don't think there is too many.
Unfortunately, there's some like for the Fatal Frame series, but you don't really see too much of.
Yeah.
I mean, they're Asian, they're hot, and they're pretty. That's it.
She just mentioned there were some.
They just, I mean, you play as them, but they're pretty. I'll say that they're pretty.
They're pretty, yeah.
I'll just say it, they're pretty. Oh shit! Fucker. Yeah, they're pretty. I'm not gonna lie, they're pretty. Especially because Asians. I don't think they're Asians. Sorry. Not gonna lie. What? I'm not gonna lie. Shit. I know you have a giant like celebrity crush on Hermione.
Yeah.
From the Harry Potter series.
Dude, Hermione.
What's her actual name again?
It's Emma Watson.
Emma Watson, right?
Emma
Okay.
Watson.
I was like, it was something Emma. Oh my god, I remember. Emma Stone.
Emma freaking Stone.
Emma Stone. Oh, I
really
think,
liked her in the
I think,
Spider-Man.
what was it? I think that the first time I saw her was in the Superbad movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
dude.
that was the first time I saw her. Like, oh, like, wow, who is this pretty lady?
Who is this gorgeous woman?
Like, wow, this
And
girl.
can I meet her?
Oh my fuck.
Probably not.
I don't know, bitch.
But
Oh, wow. Did I fucking miss? I told you. Shit, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. Shit, shit. I'm gonna fucking die if I don't shoot this fucking thing. Out of the way. You have armor on your legs? That's bullshit. You can't do that. Wait, bitch. Alright, there you go. Fucking dead? Okay. Ooh, I am freaking dead. Okay.
Emma Stone is that's
Yes,
so
Emma
pretty.
Stone. And I saw her again in the Zombieland. Oh my god.
That's Zombie that movie.
Zombie,
was
the,
so
fir-
good.
the first one.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
where I saw like, wow, what you done, my god? Me lord. Me lord. Oh, she. I know. I know this is a horror game, but come on, you gotta let a guy be a guy. come on, some goddamn slack.
Yeah.
Who else? Who was it? I think it was.
Dude, Jennifer Lawrence.
Oh, hell yeah!
Jennifer
My
Lawrence.
god, how can I forget about her?
That woman is.
My god.
is
Okay,
alright.
where did you get like more attractive from the reboot of X-Men or the Hunger Games?
It was probably the Hunger Games.
It was Hunger Games. I mean, it was Hunger Games.
That was most likely the Hunger Games.
But it was Hunger Games. My god, because I remember I was like, wow, who is she? And my sister was like, dude, Jennifer Lawrence. Like that's Jennifer Lawrence. Like wow, that's Jennifer Lawrence. Yeah, that's Jennifer Lawrence. Like wow, I need to Google that shit. And it was like, wow, man, holy shit, I got it.
I mean, don't get me wrong. The older she gets, she looks way better.
I mean,
As Mystique, she looked good.
yeah,
She looked great.
Oh yeah, she looks really good.
But my God, Hunger Games.
Hunger Games. That's the first time I think I introduced Jennifer Lawrence. I'm like,
Wow.
wow. Oof. Yes.
I need to see that in big screen.
Oh yeah, and I was not even like interested in the Hunger Games because I never read the books. But people were telling me in high school like, it's really good. Like you should read. Like I don't like reading books.
Fun fact: I never watched it in the big screen.
Oh yeah, I was watching your house.
Yes,
That's a strong heart.
it is.
Right.
That guy knows. That
Fuck my-
guy works out.
Oh hey dude.
No.
Ew.
No.
Ow. Oh, that's gonna hurt.
Please. Help!
Dude, like,
You just got pinned.
Oh yeah, it is. Look, there's a little pin right there.
Oh God. Oh, I see it.
I see it. Oh,
Oh.
dude, headshot.
Yeah, that guy ain't coming back.
I mean, Necromorphs gonna get back without their head, so you know what?
That
We'll
guy
see.
did.
I'll see. What was it? What other game?
That guy ain't coming back for the sequel.
Oh damn. What are the other games? Like, there's who was it? Oh, duh, Lara Croft from Tomb Raider. My
Dude,
God. Lara. Yes, and it's not Laura. It's Lara.
Lara, you dumb.
It's Lara, you motherfuckers.
Say it right.
Yes, say it right. There you go. Fuck, what are you doing? No! What the fuck? No!
That
Get the
padded.
fuck off me! What the
Stop it, man.
fucker? Get the bitch! What was that
Yeah,
for?
you know you did.
Shoot shot, asshole! Oh, he took it. Give me that. Give me that shit.
But yeah, dude, that makes it better.
Oh yeah, Lana, she's pretty. And from the reboot, I'm gonna say like she's got a pretty face. I'll say that.
Actually,
She's
that's
pretty.
not a
She's
pretty
pretty.
face, yeah.
She's pretty. On the
She's
first one, I can
pretty
say like she's really pretty. Oh, I can say yeah, she's probably. Yeah, motherfucker. That's right. Get out of here. Yeah, get out of here, motherfucker. Yeah, fuck those assholes. Yeah, that's right. Shit. Yeah, but yeah, I played the reboot of the Tomb Raiders, and like, wow, like Lara, she's really like, also like she's really, I found her like really extremely cute,
Yeah,
especially in the first one. In the first one, I found her to be like extremely cute.
she's the kind of woman that you want to protect, but you know
She'll kick your ass.
she'll kick your ass.
She'll kick your ass.
She doesn't need protection, dude.
Oh no, she does not. But no, I can say like for a fact, like Lara, one of the most badass female characters out there.
Yeah, she's one of the
Apart
most
from
best.
Samus Aran.
Samus is always number one.
Samus is number one.
Samus-
I can't lie, she is number one.
She's the best hunter in space.
Huntress.
Huntress, yes.
Huntress.
Yeah, sorry.
Huntress, please.
Huntress.
Please, motherfucker.
Huntress. Sorry.
Huntress, please.
In the entire galaxy.
Yes.
You do not want to mess with her.
No, you don't. And I think I've only played 2 Metroid games, actually. I've only played Metroid Prime and Super Metroid. And I think Metroid Prime was my first one I played. And I was like, wow, this is Samus? Like, my god, she's good. Oh, what the fuck? Get out of here. Okay. Speaking of like your Metroid series, which one was the first one you played? Was it the first Metroid or Super?
No, it was Super Metroid, definitely.
That was the first one you played?
Yeah, that was...
Okay. Chinyo talking from tool time. Chinyo talking from crushes. What gets you interested into buying a new game? Like, what piques your attention?
What gets my attention for a new game?
Yeah, like what makes you say, you know what? I want to play that. Not counting like demos, like just like first impressions. Like, what gets you say, you know what? I'm gonna get that one.
Oof. That's a really tough one. So, I guess You know when they tease the trailer, when the teaser trailer comes out?
Oh, you mean like the still production trailers?
Yeah, like some other, or they show like early gameplay
Uh-huh.
footages. I guess I'm attracted to the gameplay, to like how you play the game, and it depends on what it is, right? But if the gameplay attracts me, I'll want to play because it's like, oh, you can do so stylish things while fighting or doing whatever you want.
Okay.
But it looks good. You look good doing it, and it I don't know. It just I want to do that. I want to do that stuff too. Like it kind take for example Ghost of Tsushima.
Oh yeah. Like what got you like to choose that one? That guy's dead.
So when I first saw Ghost of Tsushima, I saw
Yes, it's Tsushima, not Tsushima.
it's Tsushima, guys. Tsushima.
Just letting you know, it's Tsushima.
It's Tsushima. So when I saw the first ever trailer, the first showcase, it was just basically Jin doing what you do on the offensive. Block, you parry, you slice, and everything. Like it just looks very cool because it looks badass. You're slicing people, you're parrying the others, and then you switch stances. That looked very cool to me. Also because of the setting, because it's a Japanese setting, and I really like Japanese culture, like its history. So that really got me into it. And I guess the cutscenes and how it was progressing, it was really smooth. So I really wanted to try that out, and I really thought in that day, I really thought, you know what, I'm gonna get this game because it looks pretty cool. I want to do all this stylish stuff, and the graphics just look beautiful. It just looked like a very beautiful game. I really don't care much for graphics.
Yeah, that's the same with me. I don't really care too much about it.
It's not
it comes second for me. It's more gameplay for me.
It's not if they don't have good graphics, I won't buy it. No, it's more of the gameplay. If the gameplay looks cool or stylish, I'll want to play it. So that's the main thing I go for games. Mostly the gameplay. If it looks like pretty cool.
I just noticed this guy's not. Anyway, you were saying? Because I'm like looking at it.
Yeah, I look at it too. Like,
what are you doing?
Okay, get close to it.
Oh, it chopped his arm off. No wonder. Anyway, you were saying about Ghost, like gameplay and stuff.
Yeah. If a game looks pretty stylish, it just looks like you can do so much things with it. You can look badass, or you can just look cool in general. I'll want to do that stuff, so I'll probably will want to get that game. And let's say our RPGs also it's turn-based. There was this game, the Monster Hunter game. Oh god!
Oh shit! Okay, you were saying? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's pretty cool. It's a Monster Hunter game, but compared to the Monster Hunter game that's on PS4 or PS5, this is an RPG game, and I usually like RPGs.
Oh yeah, you told me you're a big sucker for RPGs.
Regardless of the game, if I like the gameplay, if I like just the story also in general, I'll get the game because I love RPGs. So, just the main points, it's probably the gameplay, the most important thing, and if anything, the second thing will be the story.
Oh yeah, I know you're a big fan of like story games.
Because if a game doesn't have a good story, then that's not good.
Fuck that missed. That bitch.
Especially it depends on the topic or the tone of the game. If it doesn't have
What the fuck did you do? Shit.
if it doesn't have a consistent theme, or I guess just following, if it's not just random stuff, then it's probably gonna be good. Kind of like The Last of Us. I have to mention The Last of Us because The Last of Us has a great story.
Oh yeah, I know that, and I know because I already played both. I played both of them, but I do like the first one.
It has a great story, it has good character development and progression, and that's the thing about story games. Like if you have really good character development and it progresses as you go further into the game, then that's good. That's pretty good because you get to know the characters more. And you sometimes feel connected to them. So, but if you don't have that, then it's just a very still game to me.
Oh yeah, that's true. Like, what would have killed it for you? Like, if The Last of Us didn't have like one of those parts. Like, what would you say? Like, you know what? That would have killed the vibe for it. Because I think with me, the thing that would have I don't know like what would be like a killer for me because I'm really like hard to like get rid of, like, in gameplay wise, because if I like the gameplay, it's like, okay, I'll stick with it even if the characters suck ass. I don't mind, because I've played games where it's like, wow, this person has no personality, but I like how the game works. That's
I mean,
the thing, like, because I do like which one was it? One of them was like, oh, what the fuck happened here? Like, which one is it? Like, the first Evil Within, that one, they don't have, like, any, like, really good backstory for the main character, for Sebastian. But,
Yeah.
but I like the gameplay. It's like, wow, like, this is, like, really fun. Like, and it's, like, classic, like, Resident Evil 4. Duh. But it's like, wow, like, duh, because the creator of Resident Evil made this game. But it's like, the main character is like, he's so boring. Like, there's no backstory to him. Like, you could read the backstory from, like, dialogues like you find during the game, but they don't really add too much to him. He's, like, pretty bland.
Yeah, like if a game just throws you the character and it's like, oh, you can get to know him, but you have to find like,
Pieces.
yeah, you have to find the pieces like in documents or whatever. Like, oh, you can know more of his backstory. It's like that's not gonna get me engaged in knowing him because I have to collect the collectibles and
All that shit.
all of that and to read it all. Like I don't want that. I want the game itself to tell me who this character is. Why am I playing as this character?
Yeah, what am I doing? Like, what am I doing?
Like, yeah, what am I doing with him, and what's the points?
That's it. Which one? I don't think I have too many examples of it. I think it will be more like the silent protagonists. Because, you know, like, they don't say anything. They're called silent protagonists for a reason.
Yeah.
They're called silent. Like Isaac right here. Like, he's one of the examples I can say. Like, he's a silent protagonist, but you use him, but he's cool, but you don't really hear anything from him.
It's just there.
He's kind of there because, you know, he was kind of brought into this by accident. And there you go. But yeah, for The Last of Us, like, they're both good games. Not gonna lie, they're both good games.
Oh yeah, they're pretty good
They're
games,
both
yeah.
good games. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm not gonna say, oh, the second one is the worst one ever because they did this. And for people who played it, they know what I'm talking about. You guys should know what I'm talking about. Come on. But,
Come on, guys.
but for me, that one is like, you know what? That's not a deal breaker. Like, I'm gonna say right now, for The Last of Us Part 2, I did play it, I completed it. I didn't, like, do the 100%, but I beat the game. And it's like, okay, I do have my issues with it. Like, this motherfucker that's right there. Like, I know that I have my issues, and I know you were telling me, like, dude, this part's gonna kill you. Like, I know, but let me experience it, see what's up. And, yeah, I can see where the division starts. Like, where bands, like, grow apart. And I know that. Like, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it.
I'm not gonna spoil it.
I'm not gonna spoil it. If you haven't played it, then I won't spoil it. But if you have, then you know which one I'm talking about. It's like it's at the beginning.
Yeah.
It's at the beginning, and it's like, okay, there you go. And I know they were teasing so much about it, like as a different part of it, but I didn't know anything about that, so I came into the game blind. But I beat the game. It's like, okay, it's good. I'm not gonna lie, it's good.
It's a pretty good game.
It's solid. It's a solid game.
It's a pretty good game.
It's
I loved it.
It's a good game. I liked it a lot because I can say for a fact, if a game keeps me like always entertained or never bores me, it's a pass for me.
Yeah.
Like Last of Us Part 2, it passed that mark.
I'll be very entertained.
Yeah, it was really good. Like the gameplay, really good. Story pretty engaging too. Though there were some parts I was like, okay, this is kind of iffy, but you know what? Fuck it, I'll roll with it. But I never got bored. I'll say that. I never got bored.
Yeah, I could play the game for hours.
Yeah,
if wanted
I
to.
played the game for hours, and it's like I never got bored of it. It was good. Not gonna lie, it's good. But I know where people get divided in the game, and I'm not gonna judge. If you didn't like that part, that's cool. I don't mind. It's like everyone has their opinions, but please, the thing that I don't like about many other players, like they try to shove their opinions into others to make sure they're correct.
Yeah, they're very toxic about
I really don't like it. It's like, okay, like I respect your opinion, but please just respect mine. I'm not gonna tell you anything.
Yeah, don't try to make your opinion
Like the
feel that correct
like
one.
the absolute one. Like no, like that's not what I want to do. Like I played the game. It was good. For me, as a rating, if I include gameplay, story, and like twists and turns, all that stuff, for me, I would give it a max like an 8. Like it's good. It's not bad. It's not a bad game, but I know the story's a hit or miss for many people. What the fuck, girl?
Yeah, like for me, since I believed a lot in the story because I loved the first one. I
Oh
loved
yeah,
the story.
I'm not gonna. I like this first one too.
And like the gameplay for the second one is pretty smooth. Actually, it's pretty solid.
Oh yeah, it's really smooth.
It adds a little bit from the first one. It's not much, but it's still pretty good.
Oh yeah, it makes it. It adds enough to make it look different.
Yeah, it's enough to feel like it's a new experience. But like since I really trusted in the story, and I had my letdown, I had to rate the game like a 7.
Oh yeah, I know you were gonna rate it a 7. I think 7 was like my minimum, and then oh no, because I give it 2 ratings. I give it like my personal, I think my reviewer score, if you could say.
Yeah.
I think personally, I think I give it like an 8, and my reviewer, I think I give it like a 7. It's not a 10 out of 10. I know that. For me, it's not a 10 out of 10. It's good. Not gonna lie, it's good.
It's good.
It's good. It's a good game. It's a good game.
I would say it's a great game.
It is.
But-
It's a great game, but it has its flaws.
Yeah, every game I believe has its flaws. Even if it's nitpicking, it may have its flaws, but it doesn't mean it's a bad game.
Oh no, it's not. It wasn't a bad game. I'll say that. It was not a bad.
Like everybody has their own opinion on the game, especially The Last of Us 2.
Okay, you're through. Should
But
be
it doesn't
clear
mean
of the
it's a
players
bad game in general.
Remember,
It's a good
the
game.
codes are on the
Like
captain's
if you
body.
didn't enjoy it, okay, that's you. But I'm sure the majority of people loved it.
Oh yeah.
People loved their game. I loved it. Nero loved it.
This is Senior Medical
We all did.
Officer Nicole
Yeah, I
Running,
like it.
transmitting
But
shift Y.
it was just the
We
specific
need more
parts of
help.
the game.
Yo,
We don't
there
have
was
the
just
resources
some
to
parts I
deal
was
with
like,
this
you know what?
many
They
cases.
should
It's
have.
just like
Nobody would
Like this
tell
one,
us
they
what's
should have.
happening.
I'm just gonna let Nicole
These
talk.
wounds.
So, oh yeah, that's Nicole. Hi.
We are not
That's her name.
to deal with this.
Hi, Nicole. She's eyes.
Get him to the table.
No
Hold
way.
him. Nurse, you hold
Oh, is she a
him
nurse
down.
too?
Sounds
Nurse.
recorded.
Alright, I'm just gonna let Nicole talk.
That was Nicole, right?
Oh yeah, thanks.
I can't tell
Tell
from
me
here
how-
when
yeah, I
that
know
log
it's
was
Nicole.
made. I'm sure she's around here somewhere.
Okay, there we go. I'm just gonna stop right here because we did part. We kind of displayed it into
We
parts.
kind of displayed, yeah.
Okay, so
Because
we'll
it's
continue this conversation next time.
We'll see you guys in the next checkpoint.
See ya.